Yup. One of them. Once again, I've done it all. Come on, listen. Always put Bray on the phone because she wants to see the stream. Tell her to check YouTube because she already got my subscription. I'm posting it right now.
I'll let her know.
Okay.
She's not here right now. She's in the bathroom.
Okay.
I'll let her know.
All right.
All right.
All right. You want to play, Derek? I not turning Derek ever. Like, damn, all these damn dogs, Mr. Hudson. Yeah, I know. Why not turn ever myself? Like, damn, damn. He'd be almost like, wow, you definitely don't teach it. Come on, do something once again. You want to play, Derek? I will beat you, though. I have a proven win loss percent, a proven resume on my damn Monte. If it ain't as a small thing, it's still not good enough to say you've done it all in both games. I've done it all. Too bad I didn't get the chance to finish the job. You want to play, Derek? Well, handle your business. If you got business, handle your business. You're a grown man. You probably at work. It's right, Derek. Well, okay. You're beyond my years of Konami. Them only won't admit to that. Same sign as Joseph. Not ready for Joseph Finardo. He follows his channel on YouTube. We'll see if he follows me on YouTube. He probably know my name. I tell him my name. I've done it all once again. I've done it all. Three's watching it. Three, Diamante. And Derek. But Derek's watching it while he's at home out and about. The deck is broken. Once again, I've done it all. Diamante's watching. I figured he would. If you see red, because all the stuff is limited, because I got all these cards that are broken. I've done it all. Diamante hates me. Probably heard that in the background. If that probably Diamante left, but Rihanna and Derek are still watching. This is all the fun I did while I was at Aunt Lisa's house and while I was at Grandma White's house, currently. Diamante hates me, because you just saw him leave. Might have just put himself back in. He probably followed me on YouTube. I told him to follow me on YouTube. I already followed you last month. But you made your YouTube name so complicated. Used a Naruto that I could have made it better, but I used it also. There'd been no point in using it. I used something that made sense. Put the same people to get everything. Put the same people to get everything. Use all of them to get all the resources. Diamante's watching. He'd be wondering why all my stuff's in red, because I fought for kept playing the same people. I played to get all the worms. I played to get level 1 so I can single summon the alien. Then I got rid of a few of my decks because one of my decks was because I had too many darks. I've done it all. Capped out the deck thanks to the add-on. Number 1 cards right here in the middle. If I did call Diamante out, he's not gonna be happy. Got done all this farming. Diamante left. Bree's watching though. Derek and Brianna. Like I said, I got a proven resume in this game. Yours is a small sample, so you even play the game on phone. I got the other game, the game that made it a game of the year. It made it official. Made that one game that's already 5 years, and tell me it's older than that. As far as the Yu-Gi-Oh series, it's almost a decade, a little bit over a decade old. But as far as the game in general, it's only 5 or 6 years old. The first one, but the other was only a year old. Done it all. Done it all. Once again, my friend Diamante is salty because he doesn't give me the respect, the lack of respect. It's a lack of respect between me and my best friend right now. Once again, my friend Diamante is salty because he doesn't give me the respect, the lack of respect. It's a lack of respect between me and my best friend right now. When I mean he disrespects me because I've done it all on phone and on Sony. And then got the platinum, but he's trying to get his platinum in an SIE game, which is the game you already know about. That's Noah Part 2. Noah Part 2, and he's trying to get his platinum in an SIE game, which is the game. Their balls being a samurai, and and I didn't tell him, but that's a 45-year sentence to usurp that well, and that's the reason why you're in your grandmother's house. And what I'm saying is the truth. Mine is only temporary, yours is permanent. Cause things you would have did, and if you was in my city right now, or in my uncle's city, right, you'd have been already dead. I know Alisa's laughing at that right now, and she knows I'm not lying about this. He disrespects me in this game because he called me out 4 years ago, and Bree saw it when we was at Amisa's house. And some time ago, and he had dimensional prayer and said that's not the only trap to be done, and he's not a true trap user. Yeah, I got his deck to do that. You already saw it, but it could be wrecked by Chaos Trap or Bomber's Trap or all the traps in this game. He hates me and he disrespects. What I'm saying is the truth, because like I said, I've done it all. I did all this farming while I was at ground for the past 2 months, playing the same people. And look where he at, and he still didn't get through the challenge deck still. And I'm the one person that's stopping him from getting that gold number 81, because he's still been at 80 for a minute. I'm already surpassed. I'm almost at triple digit because I finished all the S mobile games. All but Bricks 2. Because Bricks 2 is a hard game, it is. Because it's similar to the other ones, but the whole point you gotta make sure you kill the enemies in the process. All but Bricks 2. Because Bricks 2 is a hard game, it is. Because it's similar to the other ones, but the whole point you gotta make sure you kill the enemies in the process. There's my worm deck. If you see it, Brianna, like I said, he hates you. He hates you on Nintendo Switch. Because what I taught you in this game, what to do, what not to do in the game, and I think when I played you on phone, I think I humbled you. And I passed the torch to Brianna and any of my other friends that got this game or both games. Because Diamante's not even a tournament player. I know I don't have no cards right now, but if I was in a tournament, I'm already a champion. Diamante hates me more because he don't use certain traps in the gate lights and darks, and then he's on the Arc 5 of the B range right now. And the Arc 5 is getting them fixed because the light's on, and then all the other light and dark that annoy him. He would hate my lights on because I got everything on Link Evolution. And I got the trap to stall him out. And my elemental hero is broken because I got the Link summons on Link Evolution. He would hate it. Yeah, on Link Evolution, I got the Link summons, and he would hate the Link summons on this. If it was Link summons, but it's not on the first gameplay, he would hate me in this game because it was not over yet. Of course, I made a Thunder and Lightning deck. Yeah, I got all the Thunders pretty much, with the exception of the level 6 Monarch. But I got the level 6 Monarch on Link Evolution. Link Evolution, sorry. The Thunders pretty much, with the exception of the level 6 Monarch. But I got the level 6 Monarch on Link Evolution. Link Evolution, sorry. And then my ally Justice, I made the deck once again. I officially capped out the deck once again. Not once, but twice. And I went to Jack to get all the resources, including the synchros. And I got all the synchros and all the XYZs. And I went to Jack to get them. Now all that, so I've been missing the last XYZ and then it's complete. And then of course, Diamante hates me more. Because one of my friends gave me a deck out there, Egyptian God card that is broken. And that's how my friend at Amazon won that tournament 3 times in South Carolina, yes. And he was a close friend because we was on the same side on B side. And here's all my cards. I know Lisa's laughing right now what I said about my best friend because he couldn't survive. I can survive better than he could. Because he's a weaponsman. I know Lisa's laughing right now what I said about my best friend because he couldn't survive. I can survive better than he could. Because he's a weaponsman. He's probably hating me right now because he's watching the stream right now, but what I'm saying is true. You don't deserve to have no kids. You die a virgin. Because you are a samurai. He's watching the stream right now, but what I'm saying is true. You don't deserve to have no kids. You die a virgin. Because you are a samurai. And knowing that I have the Christian middle name, and then the other Christian on my grandmother's side, you hate me more, and I am a witch. If you know about Bayonetta. Because me and Bayonetta are the same race. Erica, but she's a British one, she's taller than me. Diamante hates me more. Diamante hates me more because he couldn't. And she's from, and not just that too. I got this is all my cards, but he hates me more because the better Batman, like I told my aunt, he can't write because the brother Bruce Wayne can write. And I got the glasses just like he do. There's a gamer pick on Batman art that got the same. He got the same glasses, just the Warner Brothers glasses, like me. There's a gamer pick on Batman art that got the same. He got the same glasses, just the Warner Brothers glasses, like me. He hates me more because brutalizing a 330-pound dude and picking up a bear keg. He hates me as a guy evolved. Now I couldn't even lift. I couldn't lift no TVs. I couldn't lift no heavy stuff, but I can now. I can lift him. It's too easy, cause he's got it out. Cause his parents made him who he was. Cause battle of the same thing. He hates me in boxing. Oh my God, he hates me in boxing. Here's why. My uncle hates me in boxing too. Cause of Mike Tyson, the long arm push, the short, the battle of Iron Mike. If you. Cause I had the better battle of him having power against Peekaboo on Icebox. He hates me more because he knows I would ruin that gut just like I would ruin my best friend's gut. Here's the truth. But we'll be getting Icebox soon. But he hates me in this game because he won't get up and knock out ours. So a lot of people down there estimate me in Konami, and especially boxing on Xbox and or Sony if it was on Sony. God, I'm the 200-pound dude. I'm the greatest of all time. I'm a bad man. And I got people on my side that can back me up. I don't know about my other favorites, but like I said, I've done it all. Yeah, my friend left the stream. He left. Got put him on blast. I'm sure Annalise is laughing at it right now, and I'm sure John's laughing at what I'm saying about my friend is true. I know Brianna's still watching. I know my friend's still watching. Four platinums, John. Four platinums. First one. Your dad's saying he left. Yeah, he left. He went to the store.
He also will have to go and get dinner.
Right. Oh, sorry about that. I was disturbed. We'll be getting that one. These are all my cards. Oh, somebody commented on said I can win with the chaos. Absolutely. Now, if you want to call me out, you're gonna lose. Somebody on my stream just caught. If you call me out, you're gonna lose. I was gonna call out my best friend, but I don't know if he's gonna accept it. If he's watching my decks now, I've done it all, and I'm gonna be showing my decks on Link Evolution. He hates me more because he's trying to get his second platinum in a SIE game. And both between us, they say, well, that's a 45-year sentence, and you served that well. My first platinum was in Link Evolution, and then my other 3 platinums was in a game that cost $1, Alien Destroyer, and Super the Astronaut Part 1, and Super the Astronaut. My first platinum was in Link Evolution, and then my other 3 platinums was in a game that cost $1, Alien Destroyer, and Super the Astronaut Part 2, Land Wars. 4 platinums, almost 100 gold. I finished all the S mobile games, all but Bricks 2. Of course, people trying to say I'm not this good. I say I've done it all. I had almost 300, actually more than that, almost 200 and something wins on phone. If I was playing on John's Wii, all the Nintendos couldn't bring honors as well. I would have been already at 1,000 wins and only 66 losses. I got all the money. I got all the resources. Yeah, I kept counting those losses, but 2 of them against a friend that doesn't use. But my friend, two of my 66 losses against my friend because of battle of his only 2 decks that he's done with, and he's not done with other decks. And that's the deity and the speed roid. And then Yoshi calm, but Yoshi the person that's actually being a simpleton right now because try to call me out. Well, trying to call me out, but what if he plays me on Capcom? He's salty. And I think I made John proud because I got an arcade stick just like John does, and that was worth the money. And he hates me more because a white man as a kid, just like my cousin Joseph, slash his son-in-law, because too many flips near death and on a first hit. And John was laughing, but I know John's gonna call him out on Sony, and he ain't gonna like it, cause the Capcom is the game to rage, and just like Konami on both games, it's the game to rage. Quit. And the game to be salty in. I know John's laughing right now, but what I'm saying about my friend is true. I've done it all, like I said. I know John's laughing right now, but what I'm saying about my friend is true. I've done it all, like I said. Like I said, I got a few friends of mine. Brianna, the person I passed the torch to, after beating her a few times. And I got a few friends of mine. Brianna, Nocturne, my friend Nocturne, Emperor, pass the torch to her, and then I got friends like Emperor Nocturne and Marcel that got the game. Diamante won't pass the torch to me, but I got friends, other friends to pass the torch to as well. You show up, yeah, I'm almost certain. I can bet my life I beat you. Like the way my uncle said about, my other uncle said about sport games is the way I do it on Konami. My other uncle, I'm not gonna say he's not here right now, but like I said, I've done it all. Diamante won't pass the torch to me. My other uncle, I'm not gonna say he's not here right now, but like I said, I've done it all. Diamante won't pass the torch to me. Cause I added all these people on Twitch. Cause I follow all the people on Twitch for all the games I play, including Konami, mainly Konami, Activision, and Capcom. And now I'm about to make my. All the people on Twitch, I follow all the people on Twitch for all the games I play, including Konami, mainly Konami, Activision, and Capcom. And now I'm about to make my uncle really proud, because he's gonna pass the torch to me, and his son-in-law / my cousin's gonna be salty because of the title that has his name in it on both games. I told him, don't parry near death, don't parry on our first hit, and don't parry on our first hit or near KO mode, because like my uncle and my other uncle has a great broke you ass the automatic KO, like John and my other uncle that's in this house. And I know my uncle John too well in this game because he wrecks the Reeves. Diego is human because his fall is parrying with rage, but my uncle wreck, die all the time. And hummels the true, he will hummel all the Shotos in this game. That's how I know, but that's how I know both my uncles are that good because they will hummel the Reeves because no footing and parrying with rage, and my uncle wrecks Diego. We got a new champion in Capcom. That's my uncle that's in South Carolina right now. God, he wrecks the Reeves just like I've wrecked Dex. I follow all the Konami channels, Yukio Tube, even follow all the channels for Legacy of Doors, Link Evolution, hot players that I know that just like me, Brianna, and a few several. Several friends that I know that are just like me that will pass the torch to you other than Brianna and my friends. Several friends that I know that are just like me that will pass the torch to you other than Brianna and my friends. Like I said, Diego's human. Because like all the Reeves, and I've been following that all the channels for a minute now. John wrecks them all with that arcade stick, kicking them right, all the Reeves right out of the parry. All the Reeves, and I've been following that all the channels for a minute now. John wrecks them all with that arcade stick, kicking them right, all the Reeves right out of the parry. Yo, she trying to criticize me right now. far as Konami and Capcom, but he couldn't beat me because I found the character to go to in this game. Like I said about Capcom, I'm about to make my uncle very proud because the Bloody Gory of young is not the Bloody Gory that's not predictable no more. Yeah, my best, I don't know if my best friend's still watching the stream, but I'm assuming so, still. And one of my friends is watching right now. Yeah, my best, I don't know if my best friend's still watching the stream, but I'm assuming so, still. And one of my friends is watching right now. Like I said, he's only dominant. He's only dominant with the Speedroy and the Deity, and I wreck it. You see all my decks? I found for all the reasons this. You see all my decks? I got all the resources. I used all. I had gazillions. I had gazillions and gazillion dual points just like Brianna did, and I give her credit for making the on eyes, the blue eyes, the chaos blue eyes, the chaos I told to make, and the and the dark ward. The dark ward, yes. Like I said, he won't pass the torch to me. I had the dark ward, but because the disrespect. And my best friend Diamante, somebody comment on my stream, my best friend Diamante hates me. Because of the religions I am, the race that I am, the Native American. I am on my grandmother's side, probably on both grandmother's side, and he hates me more. Cause like I said, I've done it all. I made the Gemini deck right here's the Gemini right here. I've done it all. I've destroyed all the decks and then went the distance while my friend still didn't get the rank achievement and then get the other achievements and then get the platinum like I did. And then get the 100% in the first game. He caught me out. Yeah, he won. But at what cost? He don't use other traps. Not a true trap user. What I think about Diamante as a player, somebody just asked me what I think about Diamante as a player. I'm not doubting his greatness. It's that if you had other traps to wreck the decks in both games, the deck, maybe, yeah, especially Link Evolution, you would have already had the platinum, and then you would have been going for the king of games and then call me out in a player or rank match or both to get both achievements, but you're not battle tested. You're not battle tested. And the achievement that he's missing on both games, the rank on the first game and the other, because like I said, he doesn't have the proven win-loss percentage like me. I carry that in all the other games, including on PS1, PS2, and PS3 version. PS4 version, Nintendo Switch version, the one on John's Wii, like I said, would have been 100% again. Would have had tons and tons of dual points. I stalled. I wasn't not a staller, but I am now. This is what I've done, and this is the reason why I got all these resources for all my decks, including the Monarch. In my world, you just saw the Monarch right there. This is what I've done. This is the reason I got all these resources for all my decks, including the Monarch. In my world, you just saw the Monarch right there. And I passed the torch. And then when I got Brianna in the game, Link Evolution, I passed the torch to Brianna. Not the one I passed the torch to. I passed the torch to 6 other friends other than Brianna that I know that are that good too on YouTube and Sony. Cause Diamante's not battle tested. He don't even play Capcom. He don't play Naruto. Like I said, he hates Joseph. Cause Joseph's bound to be ultimate grandmaster. Like I told him on phone, when you play in the ultimate grand, you're a child, you still lose. He rings you out, Soul Calibur 6 down, and it's game over when you playing him. When I was watching Joseph then, 100 hit combo on 4 different people in rank match, and then almost came close to beating, and then he did it against he almost close to beating all the not grandmasters, but ones not grandmasters, but all people that were almost A+ and beyond. That's how good Joe is. Diamante has no chance. Diamante's on Joe's friends list. I know Joe's at work right now. I'm showing you my decks right now. Joe beats him. I know Joe hates John, but I told him just pay attention to what I said, what to do, what not to do when you're playing John with the arcade stick that I just got him. I know Joe hates John, but I told him just pay attention to what I said, what to do, what not to do when you're playing John with the arcade stick that I just got him. Because when he stuns you, he won't show no mercy. He did then, but he won't now. And the only reason why he showed mercy with that control, because the control on that spot that he had sucked. Because otherwise, he would have hit you with the backhand parry dash. With the backhand dash parry, and he would have did a 5 or 6 piece, and then he would probably did the footsie, and then he would have forced you to kick you right out the way. He would have did a footsie that I saw him do on PS3 version, like the way he did to his friend. And then he would have forced you to kick in an automatic KO that way, because he did a footsie, like the way he did that Ryu or Xbox version some time ago, and fortunately he made you look predictable, and once he did that, pretty much he's gonna say, you're not ready for me, Joseph. Because John's a proven veteran in this game. Like I said, if he was playing in a tournament in South Carolina right now for 4 and 5 against Diego, even 50-year-old John, and another friend of mine is where John part, not exactly part 1, about to be part 2. Part 2 for his father John. Even my homegirl and 50-year-old John retires wrecking the reels, including Diego in style. Wrecking the reels, we got a champion. Because of that, rage, parrot is every reuse issue. And I follow all the reels, including my friend, and my friend has karma. Because of that, rage, parrot is every reuse issue. And I follow all the reels, including my friend, and my friend has karma. Because he thinks he will make a gal, just like another friend of mine, as a great gift, master rank, would try to parry on a first hit in near death, and that's another title, Zinger Killer title. Killer title. Because he was spamming, and I know John, if John knows about that character, Santi hates Joseph. Cause he's the best character to stun a Shoto with the health at 4. Four fists or 3 fourths. It's already over, just like that. What said about John? John wrecks Diego because of rage, parry, just like every read that I follow on YouTube, Twitch, and all the other channels. John wrecks Diego because of rage, parry, just like every read that I follow on YouTube, Twitch, and all the other channels. We'll do it on a first hit. Be careful, John, if you decide to play 5. If you run into my friend that's on my friends, he might blacklist you. We'll do it on a first hit. Be careful, John, if you decide to play 5. If you run into my friend that's on my friends, he might blacklist you. Like the way I really just blacklisted the person that I follow on Twitch and YouTube. And he was the same race and from the same city as me and my best friend right now. Diamante disrespects me. He hates me in Mortal Kombat. Could the Sub-Zero grab on 11 and say, well, that's not a child, he is Elder God, but still don't tempt me right, and that's the title that describes my friend and a family member of mine, legendary loser, but then on Capcom, legendary loser on Capcom on both games, and then a family member of mine's that plays as a Great King, legendary Shoto loser title that you have to earn by winning your more skilled matches after you get to C and C plus and beyond. That plays as a Great King, legendary Shoto loser title that you have to earn by winning your more skilled matches after you get to C and C plus and beyond. This is where my cousin hates John because he would have did that. After I told him not to do it, and then he went for a flip and defied the. My cousin hates John because he would have did that. After I told him not to do it, and then he went for a flip and defied He went for the flip on a first hit, then near death, and then he parried and then went for the level 4 of red. If John knows about the level 4 of red, and gave John the bloody gory KO. KO. Cause he kicked my cousin, your son-in-law, right out of the red. And I had a friend of mine that tried to add on Sunday. Keeps doing it with all 3 shows, and he has karma just like him, but his karma is honest. My cousin's is terrible. There's a title that has his name in it on Capcom. Like I said, if John was in a tournament, and if I was in a Konami tournament, I'd have been already out of Baltimore City right now. Like I said, if John was in a tournament, and if I was in a Konami tournament, I'd have been already out of Baltimore City right now. That's the reason why my friend is with his grandmother currently, because the thing he would have did if he was in my city or my uncle's city, that, and he would have. And right now, he hates me more. He hates me more. He disrespects me in Konami. But battle of his karma, because he's not a true fighter. He would use a sword on his own best friend. He disrespects me in Konami, and he won't respect that. I'm beyond his years of con. 17. To his 8. And it only took me 3 months to get my first of 4 platinums on PS4. And now I'm about to tie my uncle with 5 platinums. And it only took me 3 months to get my first of 4 platinums on PS4. And now I'm about to tie my uncle with 5. But in a SIE game, Wild Arms 3. See, I know about my uncle-in-law too well in Capcom. Just like I know myself too well. I would rather pass the torch to Brianna and 6 of my friends, all my friends that play Konami, than pass it to Diamante in this game. He hates me more. Cause you see all the traps that I got in a few of my decks. Quit my Cloudian, my flip, and my level 4, all my traps. Got Dark Brown, I got Wave Motion Cannon, got all 3 Wave Motion Cannons, got all the Mirror Forces, got all the Mirror Force, more than a third of the Mirror Forces in my Mirror Force deck. It was a deck that Barris gave me an idea for, and you see it right here. All the traps. And then my Archfiend is broken. What? And like I said about John, the things I saw him do on PS3 version, I was watching him while I was at Grandma's house. 'Cause I smiled every time. Like I said about John, the things I saw him do on PS3 version, I was watching him while I was at Grandma's house. 'Cause I smiled every time. He almost a friend of mine because he would go for the roundhouse like that way that Master Reed did on PS3, and then my uncle hit him with a kick and made the Reed develop a karma face. Street version, and they hit him with a kick, and then a parry dash. The parry dash right into did the quick parry dash. The dash and then right into a kick. He humbles my friend Henny in this game. I humbled the true Ryu. The true Ryu that has karma in this game. And he would rage quit against you, and on 5 he would blacklist you. Like I just said, be careful, John, okay? The true Ryu that has karma in this game. And he would rage quit against you, and on 5 he would blacklist you. Like I just said, be careful, John, okay? Because this is every Ryu's problem, because they don't respect the gods, just like a friend of mine that I followed on a channel on YouTube don't respect the god, because he would parry near death on a first hit, and he wrecks the geese. Because of spam, no spam, and then no spam near KO mode. And John hummels the geese. No spam and then no spam near KO mode. Cause John don't play that. And he hummels the geese. And he hummels another friend of mine on PS4 version. He's already where John is, A rank, but he has karma. He's the same sign as my friend. As a friend of mine, he was already where John was on PS3 version sometime, but he has karma. He's the same sign as a friend of mine that works at the dollar store, and a friend of mine that has karma in Warner Brothers. Cause her try to find the investment and try to be done with one character, then go for the get over here grab on her first hit, and then their KO mode. There's a friend that hates, I can't tell you her name, but she's from North Carolina. Yes, she has karma. And yes, my uncle John hummels a Thunderhawk. If John already humbled a Thunderhawk, which I can't tell you her name, but she's from North Carolina. Yes, she has karma. And yes, my uncle John hummels a Thunderhawk. If John already humbled a Thunderhawk, which he already did on Xbox C rank, but he hummels my friend Harold on if he was already A rank, because he would call you a chump. He would call a chump, a scrub, all the names in the world. Because of that title for the gates, I hate projectile, because he would parry it, but he wrecks the gates, and there's a title, Zangief Killer title. And John hummels my friend Harold. That's his name. He hummels Harold if John was already playing PS4 and playing and got to A rank, because he would parry with Thunderhawk as well. And not just that too. He was if he was going to Geef as a master, and he would spam it, and he would not go for the backhand like the way the other Geefs would. And John retires Aubrey as one of the greatest Capcom, one of the greatest gals that I have ever seen in this generation of Capcom. If he was in the tournament, he would have already won. And that says a lot, because I already told him. I already told him about a gal that was the #1 gal with the first altar, and this is where John falls in the path of. He destroys people. If my cousin saw that, it would make Brianna laugh. It would make me laugh if he posted on PS4 because he destroyed the Ryu. He jumped. He jumps. He humbles the Kens because he would block the whole first altar or the second altar. That's why my cousin hates the second altar, because he would try to hammer. He would block some of it, or my uncle John would jump right over it. He would destroy him. Or do the wake up, and then or fight me. In this game, I beat my friend with all my decks that are capped out. In both games. He hates me more because he got karma, and he's just like my cousin, same sign as my cousin. He hates me more because he got karma, and he's just like my cousin, same sign as my cousin. Just that he was born the first day of November, my cousin was born on the holiday. And my cousin's gonna be a grown man and trying to have more kids, unlike my best friend. Unlike my best friend, because he couldn't do it. He would put, and he's same weight. He's the same weight as the friend I just told about. That's a great geek and a great Thunderhawk. He's a threat to a woman because he will pull a weapon on a woman. Not just that too. He would actually, his weight is considered a threat because he would actually rape a woman. Not really rape. He would attempt to rape a woman. Not just that too. He would actually, his weight is considered a threat because he would actually rape a woman. Not really rape. He would attempt to rape a woman. Couldn't do it. I know my uncle is laughing what I'm saying, but I'm saying some real life stuff in this game. Like I said, he disrespects me, and he disrespects my cousin in Naruto, and he disrespects me in Konami. And I got all the Konami games, all but the other one. I just gotta get the other one soon once the money goes through. He hates me more on Xbox because I got all the gamer score on Xbox on Link Revolution once again, and went the distance. He hates me more on Xbox because I got all the gamer score on Xbox on Link Revolution once again, and went the distance. John is proud once again, and I got fans. Brianna, my friends, all but DMR because he disrespects me. because he knows he would try to use the same decks against me. I said, well, I beat you again, I beat you again. He won't pass the torch to me. He disrespects me in Konami, just like he disrespects Joe and Naruto. Yeah, I know. I helped Joe get that platinum on Full Burst on Trilogy, and I helped him get the last one. Didn't really help him count it, but I helped him on Full Burst, 2 platinums. I helped Joe get that platinum on Full Burst. Cause I saw somebody on YouTube. And then he told me he got S rank and got the platinum. And I told Diamante on phone some time ago, you're not ready for it. I followed him on YouTube. He got S rank and got the platinum. And I told Diamante on phone some time ago, you're not ready for it. I followed him on YouTube. He beat Ronson, but it was D rank. Underclass and come back when you get the Joe's rank, which is about to be Ultimate Grandmaster and Hokage. He's done it all. He falls in my path because I was already A+ on Nintendo Wii version. So that is not the same on Sony. I don't block. I give Joe the win. I don't block. Bree gives Joe the win too because she blocks too much. I don't block. I give Joe the win. I don't block. Bree gives Joe the win too because she blocks too much. But she's a great player on Konami. And I passed the torch to her. I made her laugh because I had the calculator some time ago. All the glory days in there, Jesus. But she surpassed me. The student, the teacher has passed. The student, the master, the student has surpassed the master. She surpassed me. The student, the teacher has surpassed the student, the master, the student has surpassed the master. She's done it all, and Diamante disrespects Brianna on Nintendo Switch because he got light. Sure, should have got Nintendo Switch Pro, but Bree beats him too, because she falls in my. She got all the traps, and then she got. The traps. She got all the traps from level 4, just like 7 tools, dimensional prison. She got the chaos blue eyes. Her chaos blue eyes is broken. Her blue eyes is broken. All the traps from level 4, just like 7 tools, dimensional prison. She got the chaos blue eyes. Her chaos blue eyes is broken. Her blue eyes is broken. Her eyes is broken. I got the deck on Link Evolution. But my deck was more superior because I got all the pendulums. But Diamante assaulted because he would use the deity. Against Brianna's White Sword. And Bree wrecks it because she got all the traps. She got all the traps. She wrecks the decks like me, and I taught her pretty good. She wrecks the decks, and the light is the best deck. And the light is the best deck. The light is the, but if you annoyed like me and Brianna when it comes Chaos Trap Hole to negate every darkened light, and the most annoying is a double digit. I've done it all. Like I said, Diamante disrespects me and Brianna, and pretty much the friends I just mentioned that play Konami, because he's still having a hard time on the duelist challenges. Because the lights on like me and Brianna is deadly, and it's like me and Brianna. It's a loss to me and Brianna. He's salty once again because the lights on like me and Brianna is deadly, and it's like me and Brianna. It's a loss to me and Brianna. He's salty once again because the light is the best, that better than when it comes down to the dark. I love my lights and darks, but when you're playing the lights on. It was a deck I did, and my friend gave me on the game on phone when the game was still on phone then. Yeah, when Dual Generation was still then, but it's not there no more. But on Dual Links, I'm making all them decks once again, and then I got my second straight Google Play. Google Play achieved 100% again in level 20. And I got all these other games to finish as well that I just purchased when I was at work some time ago. And I'm trying to finish all the games on Google Play quick as possible. Like I said, he disrespects me. Yeah, I got the game Bayonetta, but he would skip parts in this game, and yeah, I got Devil May Cry 5 on disc. Yeah, I got Devil May Cry 5 on disc. He would skip parts in this game, and yeah, I got Devil May Cry 5 on disc. But chapter 16, yeah, chapter 16, he skipped and got a game over. Because he played, he finished it on casual mode, but he had a hard time because he's defying a saint or sinner, and he is a sinner. He hates me more because I am a witch, if you know about the wicked witches of Eastwood. Because the Iroquois that I am on Miss Han's side. And my other family side, he hates me more in Capcom because my uncle-in-law hummels a child, D rank, and my uncle would be already C. Because Diamante in this game, he has no years of Capcom. John would have did footsies, everything, kicked him right out of the parry and all. He would have did everything, and he would have rage quit. And I would have. And I told him, come back when you get to his rank. He's done it all. Grandmaster on the first game, A+ on his other Xbox account before he lost it, and trying to get there again and stay there, and humble my friend Harold as a great Gamer's master and humble another Thunderhawk. Because he would parry, and I'm telling you now, John, he would do it. That's how predictable he is as a charge character, because he don't lay tech like the way he does no more. But he don't double escape no more. And this is his fault. You humble a friend of mine's friend, because he would parry, rage. He would even go for the red on our first hit. He would rage, parry as a great route because he falls in the Diego path as a 10-5, and he's not a true competitor because he would go for too many flips. And he's D rank. When you get the C plus, he would go for too many flips, but you home him done indeed still. Lost to John though. Like I said, this is Diego's fault right here, and I've already added him on Sony and Xbox already. Yeah, he got both consoles, but his problem, like a friend of mine's friend, he would parry, rage, and John wrecks it, die. And John, if John was in a tournament, and if he decides to put himself, I don't know if he's gonna have time, but he humbles Diego. He humbles probably one of the greatest reads we have ever seen of parrying in this generation. If he decides to put himself, I don't know if he's gonna have time, but he humbles Diego. He humbles probably one of the greatest reads we have ever seen of parrying in this generation. And John wrecks it. And then he retires as a 50-year-old, wrecking the Reeves, everybody, including my friend, including another friend of mine, as a great Thunderhawk and Hell, because he kicked. And then he retires as a 50-year-old, wrecking the Reeves, everybody, including my friend, including another friend of mine, as a great Thunderhawk and Hell, because he kicked. He hummels the Thunderhawk because he would go for too many grabs on the first hit and their death, and he kicks the geese right out of the parry because that title, I hate projectiles. He hummels the Thunderhawk because he would go for too many grabs on the first hit and their death, and he kicks the geese right out of the parry because that title, I hate projectiles. I know John too well in this game, okay? And John's gonna be training soon. When he has time. Diamante disrespects me in Konami. He doesn't even he has me as a friend on Sony, but he doesn't have me as a close friend. And he was supposed to be a close friend because remember, he helped me get the membership some time ago. And he won't respect me in this game because he knows I'm beyond his years of hardcore now, because he only got one platinum and he got it in the One Piece game. That really doesn't count for nothing because it's an open world. And his prime of trying to destroy decks is not good. His flaw, he's not a true trap user, like I said. I got friends, I pass the torch. I pass it to Brianna, I pass it. Then all my friends couldn't Brianna too. But I will not pass it. Because he defies karma, because you come back when you're to go. I said, who has the platinum? Who has the 100% in both games? Who's still missing the rank achievement on the first game? Who's missing the King of Games platinum? The duelist challenges, the battle tested achievement, and the unranked player match. Trying to prepare yourself on who has the platinum? Exactly. He got his platinum in a Bandai Namco game. Okay, if it was Naruto, then okay. But Joe has two. The first one, he can thank me for that. Because I helped him on YouTube. I showed him on YouTube. He had to get the ultimate crack in this game. Like in Resident, the ultimate item. The ointments and all. And I showed him on PS4 version. I was watching it. When I was watching Joseph play on his consoles. On his console. When I was finishing the game as well. And he got S rank. And he's going to have the platinum on Final Fantasy. He would just have to get the add-on for Royal Edition. Diamante's not hardcore. Yeah, he's finished all these games. He has more games than I had more games than him. He might got 600, but I'm right. I got over 500 games, counting the PlayStation Plus games. But he disrespects me in Capcom. Who has the platinum? Who has the 100%? Yeah, you called me out in the player match and you beat me by luck. And I handicapped him. Yesterday, I handicapped him. I didn't cheat. Because his karma. 3 beats him, I beat him. But his decks, my decks, just like Brianna's, with her eyes and all her lights and darks and earth, including her ancient care, wrecks his D&D deck because she got limited removal just like me. Yeah, I got the D&D on the prize. I had it on the second game, but I got rid of it. Who has the platinum? I didn't tell him. I know he's watching. Who has the platinum? He won't admit to certain things, just like a family member of mine that's the same sign as him, and a friend of mine that's the same sign. Who has the platinum? Who's the better deck destroyer? Who has more years of Konami experience? Who has more wins in Konami? Counting all the games, including phone and Duel Links and all, and on Nintendo and all the other consoles, including the same game on Xbox Series S or X. I'm not getting S, but Series S. You get the idea. Exactly. He has no words. He can't even make a comeback to this. I've done it all, like I said. Here, see, here's the lights on right here. He hates this deck because you see all the spells and traps I got in it? And then I got all the synchros, and he got all the synchros on Link. I'm about to play the other game show my deck. But like I said, I've done it all. It came up with deck ideas after getting every resource possible. Got all the decks twice. Ally Justice twice. The Heads and Tail Dice deck twice. The Swarm twice. Don't have to go so. I only have it on the first game. Got the Kozo on the second game. Got the Archery. Got all the resources on Link Evolution. Got a Mirror Force deck. Maris gave me that deck out there. I've done it all. He hates me more. Diamante hates me more. Because he got karma. And to find evil. Because I said, well, this is not the only deck to be dominant with. Who has the platinum? Yeah, we was tied. We both had one platinum, but I got my platinum in Alien Destroyer and both Super D Astronaut games, and then finished all the S Mobile games. Diamante hates me more. Because like I say, he's not even making people rage quit. I don't rage quit against my best friends, but I laugh at a person that got no years in any other games other than Konami, Warner Brothers, and Tekken. For his Bandai, and so I beat him in this game too. Yeah, I made him on Soul Calibur 6. He don't know that, but I'll show him. But who has the platinum? who has 100% and who's gonna have 100% and then got through the R5, went the distance, then went the distance on Xbox again, and then finished all these games, got the hard drive again, and then finished all the, not all the Ubisoft, some of the Ubisoft, finished all the 2K games, Borderlands, got all my stats again, got level 80 again, with help from my friends in all the communities. I don't know if there's no communities on Xbox. But he hates me more. He disrespects me. Who has the platinum? All these cards I got. All number 1s, 2s, and 3 cards. Showing all my decks again. About to show my decks on later. But see that? I got all these traps. He won't see it coming. Even my core me is broken. My Monarch is broken. Yeah, I got how many reds? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 decks unlimited because I got all the best resources in the game. Alright. Now, about to show you